We need to decide if this case is a homicide or a suicide. We should use the microscope to look at the evidence in greater detail.
Yeah, along with using the microscope, we can use general electrophoresis to help.
And luckily, the dirt underneath the nails matches the dirt found at the crime scene, so we know for a fact this was the site of the crime scene.
Yep.
I'm going to take photos of the crime scene.
It looks like there's blunt force trauma over here, and that's paramotor trauma, and which is occurring at the time of death.
And it appears the manner of death is suicide.
It looks like the body's in the fresh stage. There's no blowfly, so the death must have occurred recently.
Yeah, and there's a campfire over here, so that explains the accelerant.
Gosh, guys, we've been working so hard on this case, I forgot the difference between physical and chemical properties. Thank God we have the internet.
Okay, break it off! Now, which one of you ate the last frickin' chicken nugget from the fridge?
It was him.
It was him.
Okay, don't be dumb, just tell me.
It was him.
Seriously? What the heck? What the heck?
If you would keep the break room stocked, then I wouldn't have to eat all the leftover chicken
Well,
nuggets.
maybe you should figure out who's the boss here and who's the goon, because the goons don't eat the boss's food.
The muscle needs the fuel
Get your own
to
frickin'
perform.
fuel. I don't pay you to eat food. I pay you to do jobs like killing people or robbing banks.
I can't do that without the chicken nuggets.
This case appears to be a suicide. We should look for a suicide note.
I found the note, but clear, there's something fishy with this.
This case is really fishy. And if you look closely at his hand, I don't see any gunshot residue or stippling on his hand.
And we also misjudged the angle of impact. It doesn't line up with the blood spatter. Miss Sapphire, what did you need me for?
So, yeah, Hector is pain in my butt. You're gonna kill him.
Understood. I'll make sure he will get what he deserves.
Okay. Get on it. Let's go.
Okay, so now that we suspect a possible homicide, we should check the gun for fingerprints.
Due to the principle of individuality and fingerprint analysis, we can now figure out the likely suspect. Prints show that the suspect is Kevin Spitter.
Okay, let's go get him.
We have many suspicions that this suicide is actually a projection. Given the handwriting that you gave us and the handwriting found at the crime scene, they match up. If you look, cannot bear, the handwriting is exactly the same, showing that you wrote the suicide note and you wrote the note that you gave us to here in custody. Not only that, but using the breathalyzer and your blood alcohol content, you are also intoxicated and therefore you're not thinking straight. And these techniques are obviously not pseudoscience, so you have a lot of talking to do.
I didn't do it.
Are you sure? Because you remember this? Your fingerprints were found on this gun at the crime scene.
I didn't do it. I mean, I've never seen that gun in my entire life, but...
How can you explain this handwriting? Nobody's handwriting is exactly like this. You gave us the sample. We found the sample at the crime scene and you wrote this for us just right now, and it is exactly the same. And there's really nothing you can say to defend yourself on that.
I didn't do it.
If you say that you did it, we'll talk to the judge and get some time off your sentence. How about that?
Alright, I did it. I'm sorry. I couldn't, I just killed him. I can't. I'm sorry. I killed him.
Man, said what happened earlier. I didn't mean it. I shouldn't have ratted you out.
That's okay. I seen the story you were doing.
Yeah. I gotta tell you something.
Yeah, what's that?
You owe Miss Sapphire some chicken nuggets.
Take it easy, man.
No, you deserve this. Now, part of the plan. There. Now it looks like a suicide. Later, Hector. Almost forgot this.
And she was never found.